Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Why, thank you, Mr. John Bale. As I live and breathe, as I live and breathe. Now, I don't know how long I am going to stream for. I do want to do one thing though. I updated the Omlet app. So if you can let me know if I'm still having the issues with the sound quality. And if I'm still having the overpower sound when I take a shot, even a regular shot. If you could let me know those things. Or whether it's back to normal again. Because I don't know what to do otherwise. So we're just going to play on. My family is all in California, in LA, having a wonderful time without me and sent pictures. So I am home with Lee Puppy. Hey Jacob, welcome in. Good, nice to see you. Good to have you in with us. Seth, my man, welcome. Hope Sandy's feeling a little bit better today. I know she had a load of tests done. Still shot a nice 16 under, I believe, while having her little testes done. That sounded weird. Little tests done, not little testes. That's a whole different thing. How is everyone's day? How is everyone's tourney? This tourney is meh. It's just meh for me. I don't have any excitement about it. Do not have any excitement about it. One top. And put it back. Just over the bunker. 10 plus 10. Play it max plus 10. Well, first shot was perfect. That is always nice. It is not a shit show with the shit shoe on the first game. Miss Sandy, there she is. Hopefully recuperating, recovering, relaxing. All the R's. All the R's. Stupid stream, cutting out, come back in. Always within the first 5 minutes. Bizarre.
Perfect shot.
Is the overpower sound back? Or is when I pull the take shot button back, is it still doing the overpower sound or not? That is what I want to know. I'm going to offset it a little bit, not too much. And just play it at max numbers. Like 6.8 or something. On this lower wind. Still going to be in rough.
Great shot.
Yeah, first 5 minutes. First 5 minutes, JB. For some reason, almost every stream, it freezes, then you have to go back out and come back in. No idea why. Just a strange thing with Omlet recently. Tournament is good, T10 is 50-50. Yeah, I understand people's emotions. People have very strong feelings about T10. T10 is like Marmite or Vegemite. I wouldn't be doing that. I'd be spinning the other way, give myself more room. So why put yourself that close to the thing? But he's probably not going to adjust uphill. Oh, that's not going to go well.
Great shot.
It's not going to end well for him. Hit between club. You could have pulled back, and he could have used the other spin and not been that far in his club, and then he wouldn't have switched clubs, and you know. But you get indecisive and you get mixed up. Easily done. Easily done. Yeah, I thought I'd stream some tour play just in case anyone was sick of seeing and over again the same shots, the same tourney stuff. So, but I do realise Fenzel's doing his pro and expert stuff right now, so I'm not surprised that there is very low viewage. I think save me having to we want to be round by the best angle into this hole is being just where this shadow is, or just past this shadow. What's up, Drew? See you out the corner of my eye.
Perfect shot.
Am I talking? Can you hear me? Is the overpower working? Is it still doing the overpower shot sound or not? Can you hear me? Oh, okay, cool. I'm like, what's Drew saying? What's Drew saying? Well, I don't know if the sound is going in and out or not. I don't know whether the Omlet's still having issues. Right. So, we're going to be close, basically mid-distance here. So I'm just going to play this at mid-numbers minus 10%. So play it 10% uphill. We want to find the little wiggle spot here. So I'm going to go 7 points. I'm going to go about 6.3 rings here. Maybe a touch more. Hey, another one of those shots with a sniper that's basically always a great. Didn't pull enough rings there. Didn't pull enough wins. You know what, Jacob? Yeah, I will At some point, it's just finding the time to sit down, and I'm not very good at editing, and I'm not very good at recording, and then going back and doing a voiceover and all that stuff. That's really the only thing. I don't really have that skill set. Damien is also very good. Absolutely with pro. I wish I could stream more of my pro stuff, other than just my weekend rounds. So quick question, is it doing the overpower thing or not? When I pull the target back to center, is it making the overpower sound? Because that's what it was doing last week, until I updated the app and made some fiddles. And it was also around that time that I was having issues with the mic going in and out and in and out and in and out. So I don't know whether they were interconnected. It is, Mr. Great Shot. It is making that sound, or it is not making that sound. By the way, hey, how you doing? And what's going on, Greg? Oh, I didn't even realize I'm playing a windy guy. I laugh at your choice of balls. All right, sounds normal, perfect. I think it was just it needed to do an update or something, and it wasn't. It was throwing some funky stuff out, some funky chickens out. That is not a good shot. I would be disappointed if I don't beat that. I like it sounding normal. Sounding normal is good during tournament. All right, so I'm gonna go about 5 back, as much left as I'm allowed. And then what I'm going to do is, you'll see, I'm going to set the guideline about 2 squares past and 2 squares right for the push. I'm just being cautious here because I know it's 12 rings. No curl. I can't stress that enough.
Perfect shot.
Because I needed even more offset, and any curl would have taken me way away. Way away. Because the push you get off these bounces and these fjords in headwind are just absolutely savage. Ooh, trading time. Disappointment hour. Drew, you're scaring me. Scaring me. Alright. What do we have? Oh, Thor's hammer. Usual shite. It's not worth spending gems on when I'm that far away. The only one the APOC, but I had the APOC and I just blew my whole wad last time. So it's probably going to be another 4 or 5 months before I get it in the shop again. But interestingly, on that day, I had, I was in the shop, like 5 like 5 minutes before, I stayed in the shop and just waited for the changeover. And then during the changeover, it wasn't the APOC, it was something else in my shop, like the Horizon. And then I did my Prism, which was a Thor's Hammer. Did the Thor's Hammer cards, went back into my went back into the club shop, and the APOC had shown. I would love it if that was the case, Drew. I don't have that kind of fortune. Unfortunately, for me. But I don't know what's happened, but recently, there's certain holes, man. The sniper is almost impossible to hit perfect on. And this is one of mine. I don't know, and I don't know why it is or what it is, but this second shot, most of the par fives, literally, well, actually all the par fives and a couple of the par fours on tour 10, and I don't know why it is, but they're almost impossible to hit perfect on. People be using up these Darumas or whatever they are. I think there's some jinxy work has gone on. I think you may well have. I've had I have had the APOC in my Prism chest twice since the Prism chest started. Across all of my accounts. Maybe 3 times. And twice on my main and once on another account. Alright, this is a big old win. So this is a big old offset. Right. So I'm going to go back. And one right. She knows I'm doing this. I'm sure she does. Always, I let that go in the yellow. It's so annoying. So annoying.
Nice on.
Super annoys.
Great shot. Nice on.
Let's go to a shootout. Let's go to a shootout. Waiting for the message to come in. Are you streaming? Are you playing Cold Flash? And like, yes, I am. I'm here with me and the puppy. In miserable weather, I am streaming, yes. I just don't. Oh, this is horrible wind. Horrible. Horrible. Right. I'm gonna go 3 back. That might even not be enough. 3 back, 4 left. Still start with the same setup point, which is the yellow ring just by the rough, and then that by the tree, and then mid distance.
Perfect shot.
Slow down. Come in nice. Oh, you took the... Every time I take the bad hop there. Hit right where we wanted to, but slides. If it hits... If it takes a slightly more right bounce there, that comes in right next to the pin.
Perfect shot.
It's a tiny bit too much curl. Because that should go short, but it won't. That'll come in nicely.
Nice on.
Ooh, close, but I think we got it. I think we got it. Alright, start with a 3 for 3. Hey, does anyone want to see where we are? Bushwhackers. See the pro. Alright, so currently we are at 311,000, so we're almost 80,000 up. So we're pretty safe to be in the championship. It's 100. And I'm up there, 13.67 thousand. Get rid of you guys. Which will likely drop down to, I imagine, 4th. I'll drop down below these 2 guys in front of me, unless I have some miracle tournament whereby, if we look, I tried to forfeit out, but I forfeit out too late. When you forfeit out, I ended up 10th with a +6, with a -6, sorry. It's making it sound like an overpower shot whenever you or your opponent moves the ball to shoot, so it is still that sound for some reason. How is my mic? Is my mic coming in and out? But that's normal. I don't know why that's doing that. I don't have game sounds on. I don't know. I don't know what that would be. I don't know why that's doing that all of a sudden. It was doing it on Ricardo's stream. I thought it may have just been me, but Ricardo streams with Omlet on Android. I believe he's on Android, but he might have been playing on his iPhone. And it was doing it with him too, so I don't know what it is. Grinding full this month, Drew. Yeah. Normally what I do is I don't do any grinding at all. And then if we're in a bind, I just play tourneys, and then if we're in a bind in the last week, I put up like 5 or 6,000 in that last week. Mike's good. That's the main thing. I don't know if there's like, I don't know, something like in-game sounds or something that's switched on in Omlet, which is throwing it off a bit. Let's use, to annoy people, I'm going to use one of my superstars. Because I bought them for this grind. That's what I bought them for. I didn't buy them for tourneys. I don't plan on using them for tourneys. decent roll. Rolly. Probably going to be a max thorn from here. No elevation. I think to be safe, I'm going to need to shoot a minimum of 29 on my master opening round tomorrow. To make the weekend. Which is quite insane, really. But my -6 is just not going to be good enough. So if I shoot a 28 and any 28s drop out, then that's me. Max is there. Let me take a few little nuggets off. Get in the hole. There we go. Boomsies. Let's take a couple of points off. Hey. Get off. Too much noise, so you don't get the pleasure of that toy. Right, yeah, so I shot a 14 under today on my alt account in Master, and I missed the wedge on 8 and the Alba. So, and they were easy, and I just misjudged them. I had the wrong. No over adjustment, Nick. I just played it 0% elevation, and it was just a tiny bit not at max numbers. So it wasn't a true max. So I played it. So max would have been 4.9 or something. I played it 4.7. I think sometimes we look for elevation where elevation doesn't exist.
Great shot.
It's Rocket Titan. Back in my early days of playing, I absolutely hated the katana. Just hated it. Couldn't get used to it. And I was all in favor of the Titan. And now I've absolutely flipped. I will absolutely use a katana over a Titan at any stage of my in almost every mode. I'll actually defend it wind. I wonder what the community ball is like. Has anyone played with the community ball yet? Because I haven't. And it would have been a good time. Push back up to max, push back up to max, push back up to max.
Great shot.
Small great left shouldn't help because it curls round to the left. I mean the right. So it's got a better needle speed. That is what I was wanting to test out. This second shot is just a horror of a second shot. Because if you, depending on your if you hit your adjustment perfectly, the guide is super sketch. And you're pulling up elevation, and sometimes you're pulling down into a lower spot, and it either shoots you through or sticks you up. But it is so hard to get anything like a consistent rollout that it's just you're just really playing to be on the green or nearabouts. Oh, I maybe should have bought more. I only bought 8 packs.
Nice on.
I just bought either. After this whole room, just go to the resting room. If you hit the downslope here, it's just gonna it kills the rock, but it might shoot you through too. And now I'm pulling up, so I'm going to use half bore curl, a bit more.
Perfect shot.
Wow, sniper perfect. Yeah, see, just absolutely shot me through. It just is what it is. You just never know which rollout you're going to get. Off those bounces, that came out like a rocket launcher. You normally have, unless you put full OP on, full topspin on, you're normally not going to go into the rough or anything there. So it's not like it's a big deal, but don't think you're going to be hitting this. I don't think I've ever hit this, in fact.
Great shot.
Great. Well, I'm not going to waste one of those balls then. That sounds like the community ball is going to be an awesome tourney ball. And I have noticed that whatever they release, so it's a community ball, you think would be perfect for the community cup. So you buy the ball, but it's not useful for the community cup, particularly in many aspects. The ball that they release during that time is not useful, or not the optimum ball for that tourney. But next tourney, it will be absolutely useful. So you always think, oh, man, I wish I'd have got that ball from the last tourney. And that's their method, I think. Right, so I mean plus 20. Horrible wind angle. Because you go down. We need a load of fill on this one.
Perfect shot.
Oh, it might not. Get a decent speed, get a decent speed, get a decent speed, don't slow down, speed up, speed up, speed up, speed up. Average is what that is. 1.8, yeah, easily beatable. I got into that horrible angle which you don't get the you don't get a decent rollback. Right, he's gonna take a shot, and then I'm going to go to the restroom, and I'll see you again.
Perfect shot. Nice on.
Ooh, close. Hey. All right, so I'm back and we won again. So, cool. Let's keep winning. Let's just do that. Closing in on 7,100,000 up.
Season. Be nice. It'd be nice to get to. That would be another goal to be plus $1 billion in the season. And to do that, I need to get to 2,040,000,000. And I imagine when I get to 1.9 whatever million, 1.98 billion, it will. I'll just get screwed for like 4 hours playing, going back and forth, until it lets me get over the 2 billion mark. Because that's just the way of the world. All right, so 5 games to start off. Nice. Or is that 4? Was I already on a 1? Did I already win 1? Who knows? This wind, not really much you can do except play it on this. If you want to match up, Drew,
Great shot.
I am more than willing to go mano a mano, toe to toe. Uh oh. I've actually gone in the water here. He didn't have enough speed. But if you have a Thor 7, you can go, or Thor 6 for that matter, you can go into the water. So, just set it in here. It's going to be short.
Perfect shot.
Perfect. Right, so let's see if we can't get some back spinny, sidey, fall down to the pinny Goliathy. What's your trophy count, Drew? I don't know if we'd match up. Are you close to the 4,000?
Perfect shot.
This is, because you're playing over water, it's fairly flat, but you are playing over water, so you do get, so I do add 10% onto this, from this shot. If I'm on the other side, I don't add any elevation to my shots, but because I'm going over water, I add 10% on. And I've recently, live 9, I say recently, the other day. It skips on a lot here, so I found a spot kind of on this. Is it this patch or is it this square here? I'm gonna go with this square here, this little square here, and I'm just gonna play it max numbers. Wait a minute, no, I'm gonna play it a little less than max, plus 10.
Perfect shot.
See if it skips on nicely or not, or goes short. Oh, just a little short, maybe. No, there we go.
Eagle.
The idea is to get it to go to roll up, stop, and then there's a tiny little funnel here. It takes you back. Do like that shot. Ah, well, yeah, we'd be in betweens. That I just played is why you lose at T10. It must annoy people. You know, if people ever plays a load of my replays, because I do drop a lot. I've dropped 23 albatrosses. I started this season on 99 albatrosses, and 200. So I started this season in 99 albatrosses and 202 hole-in-ones. Bear with me, and I'll show you where I'm at now.
Great shot.
Rather that side than the other. Quite honestly, 370 something. Got a nice roll. 378 maybe. Oh, 378. So yeah, I started this season on 202 202 hole-in-ones and 99 albatrosses. And I'm now on 223 holes in one and 122 albatrosses. So I have 21 hole-in-ones and 23 albatrosses. Now I've got five of those hole-in-ones came in the last tournament. So that'd be 7. What's that? 5, 21. So 16 holes in one and 23 albatrosses. Right, I'm good. 2.5 top. I'm going to be in this spot here. I'm going to curl it. So, pull that back to 5. 9.5. Push it back maybe a slight bit of OP and a ball of curl.
Perfect shot.
A bit too much curl. Too much curl. Otherwise, that one did come in nice. That little spot just over there is probably the best rollout you're gonna get. How I remember all what? The stats? The holes in one and stuff? Or the adjustments and the yardages?
Great shot.
Oh yeah, I only remember. Well, I just like to brag. Is all it is. If I'm having good. The reason I remember this is specifically is well, I remember at the beginning of the season being just over $1 billion because I'd started at I got up to 1.6 billion a while ago. Then in T12. And then I lost my ass. The ass fell out, and I went from 5,920 trophies to 5,170, and I lost 600 million. And that took me just in and around the $1 billion mark. So I was just at 1 billion and 40 million at the start of this season when I was grinding. And then like a day or so in, I was like, I said on to the clan that it's probably going to take me forever to get to 100 albatrosses because PD, I had a running thing when I was at 99 hole-in-ones on this account. I was at 91, and I started counting because I was sending a single replay to my old clan of every hole shootout that I got within a yard that didn't drop. And I was at like 44 hole shootouts where I was within 1 yard and I hadn't dropped the 100th hole in one. So I was joking that it was gonna be the same thing. Grabbed, took a screenshot of when I hit my 100th albatross, which was the second day of the season, and now I can look at where I am now compared to then, so I can compare it that way. But I do have a good memory for things like that, which is why I do pretty well with the fact that I don't use an app or anything during tour play. Yeah, I know, 45 under it. I was like, you're playing with my brain now. I was getting so mad, so wound up. I think I was playing T7 back then.
Great shot.
Hey, stop. What we got? We can tighten it. We don't need to bother ourselves. I like to be up in this top corner because you get, and the reason I do that, it looks like it's a higher thing here, but look how skinny. Don't get it out. It's really close to there. But if you go up here, the bounce is much higher. So the bounce is higher than the fairway.
Great shot.
A great left. So with the bounce being much higher, you are less likely in a headwind to clip that rough as you're going over it. If you're further to the left and you hit that bounce, but you don't hit it right, you almost always clip that little patch of rough as you're bouncing up over it. Plus, there's less chance of getting a massive speed roll on the right side of that little pad there. Occasionally something will come up where it's actually useful. So it's worth sticking around for the occasional nugget. And yeah, I do wish that I could. I was more technologically inclined so that I could make more shootout stuff. I'm still not gonna risk that. Oh, damn it! All right, so min numbers. No need to play around with this. No need to play around with this. Alright. Super far. Adjust it. Right, so I'm in mid numbers. Like mid numbers. Because I'm dropping down to I'm hoping that's right. I should have maybe done it. No, that's right. I could have maybe done it another ring more. I could have got away with doing it at max numbers there. And the reason is, even though you're at, I dropped well short. Even though you're at min numbers there, you're pulling down into the ditch, which is why I pulled it an extra ring or a little bit more than a ring for mid numbers. But you also get the concentrated wind push, which is why you overdo play the topspin, because otherwise you just land short and you just stick in the rough. And it's T10, so you're almost always going to hit perfect, like this guy, because they never miss. They never miss in T10 from the bunker. It's like, and even if they do, it'll go in. So it's almost like they're rewarded for playing really badly. But you'd rather not have that risk.
Birdie.
So I overplay the topspin because that rough is not not a great rough to be in. Plus, I'm on a 7-game streak, I believe, so it's about time that PD enforced the loss. Probably means I'm going to get stuck up the top here, or they're gonna do something outrageous. 2.5 back in this wind. Not only half a ball of curl. Oh no, it's like, yeah, I'm only going to go 2.5. Hey, what's up, Ham? Yeah, 7-game streak. It's typically where you get to before you get some fuckery going on. How you doing today, Ham? No doubt he'll be within a yard here. It's a bit, quite a lot of curl. Just put a little bit of OP on that too.
Nice on.
1.63 is beatable. 1.63 is beatable. Want to be further right, left here, quite honestly. We want to be kind of in this spot, and we want to bring it in this direction. So I'm going to go 6 points. 8.3.
Perfect shot.
Come on, come roll around, roll around. That should come back nice. Steep a bit there, so that should come back in nicely. Yeah, we go. That's the angle we want. All right. Yeah, it's something to do with Omlet. It was happening with Ricardo too when he was streaming. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna have to go back into settings and see if there's some in-game app sound setting that's come on. Or something, because it's a bit mental. I don't really know. It's been happening since last week. And I was having a load of sound issues with my mic. That seems to have gone away, thankfully. But I don't know what it is. Quite honestly. All right, send it wind. Don't put full top. You only need about 4 top. This is big send it wind as well. Right. It's look-see.
Perfect shot.
There we go. Nice. Should leave it a decent angle here. Now, playing over the water here looks absolutely level. Deceptive. You want to hit that. You want to hit that rough and roll out from there. You don't want to miss that rough because you'll end up in the far rough if you're not careful. Is there any in-game sound? Sound volumes are off. Everything's off.
Great shot.
Oh no! So I play this at 15% extra, even though it's flat. Where are we at? We're basically max. It's a big wind. Yeah. And I'm going to play it right edge. Robbed. Robbed. Hey, whoop-de-doo. How you doing, my man? He used to be in Sanctum. Left Sanctum because he's not doing anything. Yes,
Perfect shot.
keyboard PC guy, Mr. Chris, everybody. So, yeah, we were robbed there. And actually, that one jumped into perfect and missed left. I have a feeling that I let go great right and it would have gone in. But you can't really ever complain. We never complain when it's when we release on great and it jumps into perfect and we miss, even if that means that we miss. Our adjustment was bad. Another perfect, of course. Do people ever miss? Is the question. Do people ever miss in T10 from bonkers shots? It doesn't seem like it. You're in the bunker, never fear. Perfect is here. Alright. Oh, grossy win. Alright, so play this at the top. And we're going to play it 20%. And we're going to put 2 right spin on because of the angles. We kind of want to be past the hole. Because we're going to get a push back. And I'm going to push it further up as my starting point. Yeah. Right.
Perfect shot.
Because you get the, what's that word I'm looking for? Take that. You get a concentrated, shortened, concertinaed. What's the word I'm looking for? Compressed. Compressed bounce. Anything within 2.5, 3 there is good. If he wins, he wins. Yeah, he's got a nice... Why didn't I get that ball guide? Probably because he's got more... No. It's going to be shorter than that, though. So he's not going to hit that spot unless he over-adjusts.
Perfect shot.
It's going to be close, but you got him. Yes, we did. Dan Culper. Toucan Dan. We are getting it. We are getting it. You want to play again? No, you don't. Nobody wants to play me again. Nobody ever wants to play me again. Hardly. Set the 19th, guys. When I get one of the 19th.
Was usually some good games. We have started off very, very well. This might be a stream I watch back.
Where are we at now? We at 8, 9? Where are we at? Superstar! I don't care. It's about point. not about making friends. Alright. 10% on the drive. Don't put too much curl on it. Hit perfect. Perfect's coming out nice with overpower today. Oh, good rollout too. 391 is nice. Where are we at? We are at the dreaded 9. The 9 streak. No elevation, second shot.
Great shot.
.393. Oh, we got a wind ball. We need to hit it and hope they don't. So 8 mile an hour. Maybe a little bit more than mid. Awkward angle. Let me go. About 4 rings.
Perfect shot.
Come on, get in the hole. Nope. Oh, you son of a... Those kind of shots are where a slider helps. If you can judge, that was probably 80% slider. Let me see if I can get my app working or whatever. So it was 8 mile an hour winds. If I would go to... Well, if I went to 80% slider, I did it 4 rings, and 80% slider would have been 4.1. 85% slider would have been 4.3. But it looked about 80% of the club. 0.1, you know. Who knows? Oh, he's giving us a chance. He's giving us a chance. Yeah, I'm aiming for 20,000 or more. If I get into the weekend in Master, I will be looking to get close to 30,000 or 25,000. I'll see how tired I am next week.
Birdie.
These streaks help, of course. Oh, give us tailwind or headwind, or right to left wind. Oh, I can handle that. This is a low wind, so I'm gonna go sand bump. And I get Alright, I'm gonna go there. 5 rings. Going up elevation though. So it's... I went up elevation, so I've gained distance, so I might miss the bunker completely. No. Get in nice. Go in nice. Ah, 1.5. I'll take it. No, I'm not right behind Peter. I mean, I am in the positions. Bit short. I'm right behind him in the position, but he's got like 21,500 or something.
Perfect shot.
I'm above DMAC right now, and he's about to go way past me. You know,
Hole in one.
if my streak's going to end, it may as well be to a Win 5 user who hits a hole in one. You know what I mean? And that was going probably about 4 yards past at that speed. I'll show you. I shall show you. So yes, I am right behind him in this.
That I'm second, but he is by far and away
Not going to be caught. Plus,
he's been recovering and playing the tournaments. So that is typical T10.
Marquis Berry. So that's the end of the 9 streak. They don't allow too many 10 streaks on Tour 10. And there is something in there, and I remember Tommy saying that they do this. The closer you are, so the better you are in, and I don't know how they do this, if they're trying to match you up with live players, but the closer you are to the pin, on average, in shootouts, the harder they make the matchups that you go against. So I'm assuming they match you against other people who are really good in shootouts. Why is it like? And obviously, if you're playing replays, I don't mind just stick you with a load of replays. Probably what happens. And then they get within a yard all the time. So the better you're doing in shootouts, the more. That was not a great shot. That was not a great. I'm going to close the app out for this game. Close and restart. Something happens when I'm streaming. If I get like down below, I've said before, I say it regularly actually. If I get into the 50s, as soon as I get into the 50s and stuff, I start getting slidey needle. Yeah, I can feel it. I just notice it. You've got tailwind though, dude, as always. So it's not as if you can't hook it or power kill it.
Great shot.
You know, it's okay. It's okay. As I say, you've hit the bunker. It's T10. You'll be fine. You always hit perfect from the bunker in T10. What's up, Jaime? Welcome in. Right, big push. So probably don't need that. I'm going to do 4 back though. If I can get my fingers sorted. My little sausage fingers. Which are not sausage fingers at all. I'm going to 3 back. But what they are skinny pianist fingers. Right. On this. It's going to be a great ride. Every single time. Every single time.
Nice on.
And it's funny how you know that it's not you, right? And this is how you know it's not you. But every single shootout with a sniper is perfect. Every single one of them, almost. Like if you're hitting 95% of your shootout shots, of course, see, bunker, no problem. It's T10. If you're hitting 95% of your shootout shots, which are regular shots with a sniper, yet you're hitting 20% on your sniper approach shots, there's a disparity there that can't be explained away on your timing. That is how it's tested. Because overpowered shots are different, but a regular shot is a regular shot. Oh, I hate this hole in this wind. So I'm going to play this max numbers, no elevation. Now, you can play max numbers, no elevation. You can play mid numbers plus 20. They work out roughly the same. Anything under 10 mile an hour wind, I'm going to do 2 top. Probably in this wind, maybe half a bar of right spin. This is, I think they did this for Jaime, because I seem to remember, I was streaming a grind before, last week, and Jaime said he absolutely loves the shootout. He's holding one all the time.
Nice on.
So that's why they've given it to us, 1.48. I don't know, it's in and around where it would be. We're probably 1.6 or something. 8.4? What spins do you play, Jaime? Let me get this.
Perfect shot.
Close.
Nice on.
Close. Well, that's a good way to play it. You mostly listen, bud. I don't have nice music or even a nice personality. But I don't even have my nice kids around. But I do have some nice adjustments occasionally. Right.
Hey! Stop. Stoppy bitey. Man, I'm sorry. I'm
Always. So if I missed anything, which I don't think I did, but what is the point of Top Chat? What is the actual point of Top Chat? Who in the millions of people that ever go onto YouTube think, I know, I want to miss some of the comments as they come through. I want someone else to choose me, to decide for me what I think is worth me reading. And I want to default it to that, so that every time, if I change my mind, I have to go in to see the live chat as it's happening. Who thought of that? Who thought of it? And then who thought, oh, hang on, that's a great idea. Oh, you got a nice little rollout. Whoever it is needs a slap in the face, is what I'm saying. We get away with a katana here, we probably can. Pro. A little bit of overpower on. We could put a superstar on. you know, the more I watch, the more I can hit. I've hit many more full overpower Apox 6 drive perfects in this stream than I have sniper approach shots. Mental. But ever since I've been on, or especially specifically recently, but the more I read on Golf Clash Elite and other such pages, other pages available, of course, on Facebook, complaining about people using wind balls, the more I want to use wind balls on every single hole. That's absolutely the case. Now, I still have never used a Wind 5 ball in tour play because I value my Wind 5 balls too much. But Wind 4 Power 3 Spin 2, they're tour play balls, man. They're not tourney balls. There's so many better options in tourneys for that. There's never a situation where that, well, very rarely is there a situation where that is the best choice. Alright. I'm gonna offset it about that. Great rider coming. Maybe a great left here in this wind. Who knows? Just ridiculous. It is just ridiculous.
Nice on.
Find something else to eat. What's up, Tink Tink, my man? Yeah, we are smashing it today. Well, results-wise, we've had some drops, some nice shots. We are, as of right now, I think we've played 11 games, 110. The game lost to a hole-in-one in a shootout. Hate this shot. Just hate it. Just hate it. Alpha Barra top, 3 left. Get your guideline. Short. Why are you so glitchy today? And then pull it back to the fringe. And then we're going to go basically 1-to-1. And I'm going to do a hint of left. Funny, perfect on a sniper shot. Slow down, hit the fringe. Nice, slow the roll. Alright, we'll take that. Difficult to get the roll to slow. You have to have this one, the third bounce to be hitting that fringe. Take the speed off to get you that, to slow down enough. Yeah, you go for that. You go for that bad boy. You don't have the side to get it near the hole. Are you pot committed now? You have to play with curl. I would wager that this is shooting through into the rough at the back. That's what I would wager. Slide.
Perfect shot.
May as well. worth a try. So 11 of 12 within 3 yards. It's good. That's good in this hole on this wind. It's going to win you more than it's going to lose. Probably about 80-85% of the time in that wind from that.
You're going to win 80%, I would say. Yeah, it's not my favourite. It's probably my least favourite. There's two of them. That other Oasis hole. Curl shot. I do not like. Alright, this one I am going to play no top spin at all. Oh, 10.5. 7. Should have to panic.
Perfect shot.
Hopefully that doesn't roll me through. Slow down. Stop. There's a spot here which rolls you through, and a spot that sticks your stick right there. I got the roll through. I could have got away. I probably should have put. I should have put maybe one backspin on it, just to be sure. 3-point ball, man. Don't put any in these winds. So like headwinds, anything right to left that you're curling against the wind, you can probably get away with 1 to 2 bars of topspin, because once it bounces, once it bounces in here, your bounce is into the headwind, so your rollout's into the headwind, so it slows it down a little. But that way, going that way, you really don't have much. You could probably get away with. How's that going over here? What's that looking like? Alright, let's do that. That might not even hit. It's probably going to hit the rough is what this is going to happen. Woo! It's definitely in the rough. It's not even getting to the rough. Bunker. Three-point balls feels like such a waste here, though. I don't begrudge him using it. Use whatever you want. Absolutely no problem. But a Wind 5 ball, Wind 5 Power 3 Side 1 is a valuable ball. I'm not sure that this is a valuable hole to be using it on. If you have a 30 packs, though, you know. I know, Tink Tink, it's your fault. No, I haven't lost anything. I've only lost one game. I mean, I'm going to lose games. Usually when I play bad, I play really bad. Have I got enough to... No. Oh. I didn't change I didn't close the app out.
Nice on.
This is why you're not going to see me. I just can't stream my master round because I can't take the chance in my master. I can't take the chance in my master of once it gets down to 60-50% battery, it's starting to slide. I can't do it. So I won't be streaming master around anyway. I might do it on the weekend on Saturday, but it's weird. It's weird because between 60 and like 40% bad, and it starts to get a little better again when it gets down to like the 30% mark. Either that or I just get used to the slide. I'm not entirely sure. But it's weird. It happens it happens with every stream, and it happens exactly the same time. It also may be me not closing the app out. I may just need to close the app out. Just keep checking it and closing the app out every now and again. It may just be that I'm playing too long. That may be the case. It's an Omlet. I don't know what it is. It started last week. Everyone else was saying it was fixed, but it doesn't seem to be the case. And it's a bit of a nightmare, quite frankly. 5.5 top. You don't want more than 5.5. And this one, and you want to aim the guideline at that post over there. Because it's also giving you the OP sound on the needle when I'm just doing a regular shot too, right? That's perfect. Indeed. I don't know what it is. It was due an update, and I did update the app, and I was hoping that would fix it, but clearly not. Oh, he's like me. He's always the bridesmaid. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Yeah, that's a lot of HIOs. Yes, it is what, JB? KTB, welcome in. Welcome. Right, no elevation on this. And I'm gonna go in between mid and max. And I'm gonna go to the left side of El Capo. So that would be 4.7. Yeah, it is. It's so odd. Get in the hole. Pulled it too much. T10, Katie. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Too many rings. I pulled too many rings. By 0.2, probably. 'Tis going well. 'Tis going well, Nick. Today we have won 11 and lost 2. So far. If we're keeping record, which I clearly am. And I'm very glad that you are all here to share this with me, as my family has decided to leave and go to California without me.
Perfect shot.
And has very kindly sent me a load of pictures, which I will show you after this.
Nice.
Yeah, 2nd point so far, second place, but you know, DMAC, Daniel MacArthur, and Fenzel, and one of the other guys that's in there, Third Eye, he plays with Kefefe. They are bound to shoot past me in the tourney. I had a little goal that I wanted to be in 2nd by the halfway point to see if I could do it, and yeah, they're going to shoot up into the distance after the tourney because they're experienced master players, and my problem with my difficulty with master, I have come to find, which I will explain if it's not me. It's always me first. 6.9. 6.9, we play up here. Probably get away with 5.5 back. And we're going to set it past the pin by that square and play max plus 20. 7.6, 8.3. No curl. Can't stress that.
Perfect shot.
Let's see where that is. Maybe could have. I do still have the dog. 1.83. I'll take that. Yeah. So what I was going to say was. One thing that I have found with problem that I'm going to have difficulty, or say problem, difficulty that I'm going to have is that the adjustments are a lot more complex in Master. And there's a lot of precision involved. Obviously. Now, that I have an issue with the fact that doing all of that and all of those adjustments, that is just a weird, it's just weird full angle. Doing all of that and switching around and doing it on a phone, doing it on my Samsung S10, and having the precision to have the ball directly centered in the center of the target without any slight overpower, slight left, slight right, is gonna be an extra challenge, because the time just flies past in Master tourneys for some reason. Now we can see, like, who was I talking to? I was talking to, it was Bob Lucio. How we were thinking that maybe this not being able to hit sniper on, he said it doesn't think it's a sniper issue per se, more of a hole issue, and I was going, but it seems to be the sniper, man. And you can tell, I mean, I've played all these shootouts and I haven't missed perfect once on a sniper, yet when I've been doing my approach shots, I don't think I've hit perfect once with the sniper yet. Maybe once on one of the par 5s. Other than that. So I'm running at 100% accuracy for hitting perfect with my sniper in the shootouts. And yet I'm at maybe 10% or 15-20% hitting perfect on the actual approach shots on the holes that aren't, and they're not overpower shots. So that shows you that there has to be something to it, because there's no way you can be 100% and then get down to 20%. And you can't say it's pressure on the approach shot, because there's less pressure on an approach shot as there is on the actual shootout shot. You have to hit perfect on the shootout. I don't use the rapier, so what's your end bringer at? If it's anything above a 4, then my Endbringer 5 is my favourite club. I've got Endbringer 6 on this, and I think I prefer the 5 to the 6.
Perfect shot.
Alright, slow down. Should be perfect. Nice. I was a rapier over Endbringer guy while my Endbringer was a level 4. I didn't like the Endbringer 4. I felt it was too flimsy, just affected by the wind too much proportionally for what the stats were showing. But once it was a 5, yeah, if you've got an Endbringer 4, then I would switch to the Rapier 7. Once you get your Endbringer to a 5, it becomes a whole different club. The feel of it's different. I don't know how to explain it, but it just feels more solid and is affected less by the wind. Although they're both, you know, the Rapier is typically affected less by the wind anyway, because it has more topspin, so it spends less time in the air. Because people just do the full topspin. But
Perfect shot.
hey, Gordon, welcome in. Qualifying, I don't know. I
Nice on.
just played 3 accounts in pro. Just went around, hacked it. Well, I just say hacked it around. I just played around with it on a Monday and shot 16, 16, and 15. And I went in the water twice on 9 and stuff. Had right. And then I shot 14. Katie tells me 15% in this wind, so I'm going to go 15% extra in this wind. Oh, surprise! Must have heard me complaining. Come on, boys. Get in. See what happens when it lets you hit perfect. So I shot 14 with Master today, and I missed my wedge on 8 and 9 for a 16. And that's what happens when it lets you hit perfect. This account I tried to forfeit out, and I forfeit out too late, and I ended up qualifying in Master with a 6 under. So I am gonna have to shoot a 29, more than likely, or 30 to progress to the weekend. Which the shots are there. It's not. You just have to execute the shots. There's nothing particularly scary about it. That shot. So that second shot, if you can hit perfect, in most of the wins, you want the guideline to be a couple of squares to the right side of the pin. You get a massive push off that first bounce. It just loops up tremendously. But that's nice. Yeah, I'm playing 2 Master and 3. Yeah, it was on a Monday, and everyone forfeited out to get a look at the holes, and I did it too late. All right, so I'm gonna go 1.5 top in this wind, max left, maybe a little bit less than 1.5. Pull it back to the plus 10 yard mark. And then 10%. Should roll in nice. Maybe 341, maybe 338, 336, a little short. Yeah, Damien, in the streamer, Golf Class Damien, he's in our clan this season too. He shot a +3 unqualified. He forfeit out every hole except for 3 extra drops that he got, and he qualified. So he's even in a worse situation than I am. Well, except you just need to show 1 above the cut line score. So if the cut line is typically going to be 28, you just need to score 1 better than that. Because if any 29s get cut, you are going to be the first 29 to get cut. Or 28, whatever. So he's going to shoot into a 29, maybe a 30 if he gets a bad bracket. Max distance, I pull it back a little. And then I find this way. This may be a mistake. I'm going to put no OP on this. Hopefully I don't get the glitch, don't get a speed roll. I may get a speed roll. Please don't let me get a speed roll. I'm gonna get a speed roll.
Perfect shot.
2 snipers in a row. Overly cautious. Had a good line though. Yeah, I want to be in all their brackets, wherever they are in the world. We should have a club, the forfeit qualifiers, and then you should be able we should be able to have the option to everyone jump in the bracket at the same time. We need to organise that.
Great shot.
What's going on, little one? Going on, Fluffy? Clue!
Nice on. Eagle.
Do.
Eagle.
How much battery do I have left? Oh, I've got enough for a little bit of fun. A little bit of fun? Bit of fun in the sun? Everyone's got their mind on qualifying. Everyone's got their mind on the tourney. Oh, this is not a nice wind. I might stick. It's a crosswind, and it's not a particularly helpful crosswind. But you're in between clubs. I don't know the backspin shot with the Goliath. It would be max plus 30. But I don't know how much backspin to put on it.
Perfect shot.
But the playing before the bunker, judging, it's nice. Judging the speed of how much topspin you need on this is also right. How far down can I get? Can I get here? Can I? I'll do it at this end. 11:59. Who knows?
Shot.
Slow down, slow down, slow down. I know.
Nice on.
I'll just go with that one. So max backspin, offset 1 square per 3. But that was like a weird one. If max back, I think max backspin would have left me short there with power 2. So I'd probably needed to take half a bar off.
Is the S9 good? I like my S10. I do like playing with my phone when I'm not having issues. I get
New courses tend to, or before the software update, that last new course that we just had I didn't have any issues lag wise. I'm gonna rock a ball now. Stick a superstar in. I don't know who this is. Do I know who this is? I feel like I should know who this is. Or is he just an... Yeah, does anyone know who this guy is? Or lady? Okay. More cross, you move your target up. Now, I was just thinking because I had the power 2 ball. So when I put max backspin on a min sniper, it got me to the hole. If I'd have pulled back a little bit, the max Goliath might have left me falling short because he was short on his shot with a. Oh, hit the tree, Stumpy.
Perfect shot.
No worries. Oh, is he ringers? No wonder he was spamming. Well, I'm glad I used that ball on him then. Great shot, City, man. I offset too much anyway.
Nice on.
Ooh, getting the old buffering. Yeah. True. I played with the S7 Edge for a while. That was the game I first played on, and it was good. I enjoyed it until it was really bad, and then it was really, really bad. Ain't nobody spending more money on an iPad. I got an blame MBS and a couple of other streamers. Who did I ask? MBS. Actually, I was going to go for the iPad Mini 5, and wherever we went to buy the iPad Mini 5 in November, said that everyone was out of iPad Mini 5s, and that they weren't going to be available in stock for like 2 months. So I just went and said, well, how's the S4? The S4 tab. And MBS and I think a couple of other people had it. RJ has it. A couple of other streamers had it. They said it worked fine. It was great. And so I was like, oh, cool, I can get that. So I told Jess, my wife, to get that. And it was absolutely horrendous. So there's no way I'm going to get, say, sorry, dear, the lovely iPad, the lovely tablet that we bought. It doesn't satisfy my gaming needs. So I'm going to need to take it back and exchange it out. It's just not going to fly. Good game, sir. Good game. Good game. Oh, he's got the side spin advantage. Why is he crying? Is he not on the tab? You got this. You got this. Everyone hates this shootout. Some good old bannerage. Ringers is a top player.
Great shot.
Get in the hole. Oh, it's going to die a little short.
Nice on.
6-1. I'm going to go 2.5 for the win. 3.1.
Great shot.
Yay. Close.
Nice on.
Perfect was in, obviously. You want to play again, sir? Yay. Moto Z2 Force. I don't even know what that is, Chris, man. Where are we going?
Perfect shot.
Ugh. Ugly. I didn't push it up enough. But it's okay. It'll do the job. This my phone, my S10 does get hot regularly. Close to 14,000 now. Can you hear Troy, or am I going to have to type? I don't know if you can hear, so I'll just type it out.
Great shot. Eagle.
Do. Welcome in, Slim Shady. Right, and if anyone wonders why I just have a thing, I like to think of nicknames. And Michael Manson is Eminem, Eminem, Slim Shady, Marshall Mathers. So this is Nick. Before this, it was like 10,200 or something.
Big shot.
So this is by far and away my personal record. I've never done grinding for a full season. I've like grinded a little bit and then used 20 results and then just grind the last week when we've needed to, and I've been at like 10,000. All right, let's see if we can't nail this one. All right, it's a little. We got some tailwind, so we're gonna take a bar of top spin off. We're gonna go 2 bars of top spin and maybe 1 bar of right spin. And we're going to go max plus 20% on the adjustment. And we are not going to... He's playing a different line than I am. There's many different ways to find the funnels here. But I've had quite a lot of success with this using my method now. Having said that, I'll probably butcher this and get a speed roll and end up like six yards past. Because that's what usually happens when you say you're going to do something. The opposite happens. Is he going to get the roll? I'm going to slow down a little bit.
Nice on.
If we don't get the speed roll, I'll be hopeful of beating that. Say, you want to get that funnel to there. And then I'll go like 8.7, 8.8.
Perfect
Please don't
shot.
get the speed roll. Yes, we got the speed roll. Damn you! Ah! There's a little spot where you can hit on that, which people hit all the time, and I just hit. But I very rarely hit it, and it always seems to be and take more care there because to be that wind direction, that tailwind, but specifically from the right to the left, that I get the speed roll coming in. So I'm gonna have to do something else, I think, or because I don't think taking any topspin off is gonna help. Well, it will help some, but I don't think that's the right way to go forward for that wind. Every other wind, there's always one wind on each one of these, or should I say, some of these, not all of them. But there is a lot of these holes. So that's just gross.
Perfect shot.
Yeah, we just want to be past this shadow, so that helps. I've worked out what I think this adjustment on this second shot is different for each wind direction. In headwind, it plays max minus. I found there are different percentages here that people can get to. In headwind, I play max minus 10%. In sidewind, I play mid-number, no elevation change. In tailwind, I play mid minus 10%, and because you pull up the slope, I turn around and pull back half a ring. But then you've got to hit perfect. Well, actually, I do hold it out a lot with grates because it's a sniper shot and you get a lot of grates. So this one is just max minus 10%. Not plus 10%, minus 10%. And find this wiggle spot. I'm going to play this mathematically minus 10%, so 7.5 rings. Which probably works out to notebook minus 5% or something.
Perfect shot.
See how that comes in. Oh, do we like that angle? Do we like that angle? No.
Nice on.
May have even pulled it a little too much. Just missed the little funnel. Should have maybe played it to the coming back from that side. It dropping that that first bounce dropping short. I should have played it to the right edge of the cup rather than being center left. Because it's an Omlet issue, KDB. I don't know why it's making the overpower ever since. It's coincided with. It wasn't doing it in most of the grinds, but last week, the last couple of streams, it started making that OV sound, and it was after not Playdemic, not Golf Clash did the software update, but my phone did a subsequent software update, and it's after that it happened.
Nice on.
And I was having real problems with my sound as well. And I didn't know what people were talking about until I watched the stream back. And then I watched Ricardo Brown's stream, and it was happening on his too. So then my Omlet app needed updating. So I updated it, and I thought, well, maybe that's it. Maybe the update worked, but it clearly isn't that. So maybe there's some settings inside the phone or something after my update, or in Omlet or something that I'd have to turn off in-game sounds or something, because I don't hear it on my game and I don't have my game sounds on, so it's something that's happening. Gross hole, I play in this strong of a headwind. I'm going to play 4 back and max right. Laters, T-Nick. Get some grind in. Get your grind on. Yeah, and it's only been the last few streams. It's super weird. But if something weird could happen on an app or on the phone or anything electronically, it will happen to me. I think I'm jinxed with electronics. It also seems to, I seem to have got that from my grandmother. Like, my grandma could break everything. Like, she would wear a watch, a battery-powered watch, and like, within a week or so, she'd have broken.
Eyes on.
11.5 is big. Alright, so I'm gonna go 4.8.
Perfect shot.
See how that looks. Oh, it's gonna be short. Keep going. Hey, why is that coming so short all of a sudden? Damn, speed rolling and a bad shot. Yeah, like Magneto. Two bad holes in a row.
Damn ringers coming in, giving me bad luck.
I have a really bad record against other people that I play that I know that are streamers. Especially from the 19th. I even lost the top. Although he great riding it, he will never, and he still goes on about it today. It's like a T10 game. It's like 6 to 8 months ago or something. I'm still winning. So I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go to this side over here.
Perfect shot.
Because I like this shot better with a short iron. Well, no, I don't, but I like the.
Great shot.
Get in the hole. Close.
Eyes
But
on.
no cigar. Now, no elevate. I don't play any elevation. Or do I? Yeah, I do from this side. Oh, 10%. I'm gonna play 10. I'm gonna play 6 to the same color. is a spot here if you can get to this spot. Alright, 4.6.
Perfect shot.
Stupid. What I did there is I aimed it for the back of the cup instead of before the cup, and then when I pulled uphill and I pulled a little bit too much. Oh, and I added that 10%, didn't I? I shouldn't have added that 10%.
Birdie.
Stupid. What's up, D Jesse? Silly boy. Silly boy.
Birdie.
I think they do. Quite honestly, and they'll do it for like. They've done it for me. Like I'll be playing the games hundreds of times, thousands of times. I've played t10, I think probably, and then all of a sudden I'll play for like 2 days, and everything, or even a period of an hour or two, my same adjustments will be going completely different places. So ringers, well played, sir. We are sand bumping this, is what we're gonna do. My puppy keeps licking and nibbling my feet, my toes.
Perfect shot. Nice on.
Nice, it's nice. Right, it is important on this to have the guideline before the hole in tail. 4.5 top, 2 left. You get your guideline set up, and depending on how strong the wind is how far you want it. I'm gonna set it.
Perfect shot.
Get in the hole. That's gonna be short. How's that gone so short?
Nice on.
I mean, it's a win, but it was super short. Let's not focus on that. Oh, I know what it is. I know why I'm getting some trickery. I must be near the 1900 points, 14,000 points. Yeah, of course we are. If I can, I'll play a few more games and hopefully, what do I need?
4 more wins. I'm not going to be able to do it. Not going to have enough time.
Not going to have enough time for 4 more wins. I'm going to have to charge my phone soon. What did we start at? Everyone's favourite friend. Let's get Superstar Rockin' DJ. Ah, one of my many things. Pat. Katie. That's what we're talking about.
Perfect shot.
The patterns. When I seem to lose a lot more in certain situations. One of those is when I'm stuck behind the next person up with me in my clan. I'll lose a lot more proportionally before I overtake them. And another one is, and these are theories, and another one is when I'm getting to the next 1000k mark in point totals. And the third one is if I'm getting to like say 2 billion or the net, or you know, a certain dollar figures. Those are the three that I notice. I go on a lot more losing streaks. The biggest losing streak is when I'm trying to get over, like I'm caught up to the person in front in the clan, and I'm trying to overtake them. And it happens every time. That is loss theory. So I'm going to play 3 top here. Because I want to be just... There we go. And then I'm just going to because I'm further that way.
Great shot.
Custom. And it came in hot that time. We good though. No real dramas.
Nice on.
Mini Nips, Shaney Ward, welcome in. Fenzel just finished shooting 25 under in pro and a 20 under in expert. See? Telling you. People think I'm crazy. People think Iceman's crazy as well when he talks about 4 straights at the beginning, and then they're like, oh, this is a thing. Just because you think they're after you doesn't mean they're not. Hey, is that Mini Nips or is that Double D in the house? Boobs. Every time he does that, every time I might use that. All right. Oh, I wanted more side spin. All right, so I'm gonna use it's kind of crossy head, so I may just go with 5.5 backspin here, or I might do in between 5.5 and 6. Miss Emily Starchild, as I live and breathe. What's up, Rocky? Welcome in, my man. You have caught the end. My battery's about to die. But I've had fun, and thank you for coming in.
Perfect shot.
What's he got going on? That looks like it's going to be nice. Oh no. Never can tell. It's not too bad. Alright, so I'm probably going to go 6 back. And max left. I'm going to take a little bit off 5.8. And then you know, 4.2 rings. I don't want too much curl.
Perfect shot.
That's might be a bit too much. Could be nice. Get in. Come on, come in nice. Alright. Needing a little bit more curl. I wonder if coronavirus cures Lyme disease. Or if Lyme disease cures coronavirus. Alright. 3 more. Can we get 3 more in?
Battery dies.
You can tell I want the points quickly because I'm going to stick with my superstar ball. And no cares given.
Perfect shot.
Hit the rough. No, 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 no. Slow down. Yes. I'll take that. Alright, no elevation. Stop pussying around with elevation. Aurora, Aurora, everybody needs an Aurora. Aurora and a Thor 7. It's a good old ratio. HR, oh no, I thought it was 241.
Great shot.
Rough. Rough. I think I'm gonna be in. What am I gonna be in? Oh, I'm still in thorn range. Nice. Where am I at though? Max is there, somewhere like 90%. Get in the hole! Dead. You know who's saying it? I think it was Ian in the last stream, and he said, you know, sometimes you can just look at it and you know that you've done the adjustment right, and you hit perfect. You just know it's going in. Thanks, Troy. Only one paying attention. Or only one thinking it was Bam-worthy.
Great shot. Nice on.
Hey, John, it's going well. The conversations hit that 8 o'clock hour, which is like happy hour for people. So, it's gone a bit festive. But yeah, we're doing well.
Thanks, Ringers. Whoop-de-doo. I was saying in another mad cowbell virus. I still was it you saying that? No, someone else who agreed with me. It might have been you. I was in Dale's stream yesterday, and here he is. I can't give blood in the US because
I was alive in the UK back in the early 80s when we had the outbreak of mad cow disease. So I'm not allowed to give blood in America.
Perfect shot.
Get over. There we go. Get in the hole. Get in the... Ooh, close.
Nice on.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense, MBS. Well, no, it doesn't really. Testing is advanced enough, you would have thought, where they could tell, like, so you're good enough to
Great shot.
save the country and keep people alive and do all the great things that you do in foreign countries, but you can't then help other people when you come back because you might have some dirty foreign disease,
Nice on.
some third world illness or something. Seems strange to me. Like, if they were going to quarantine us, like, if I was spreading it, you'd have thought there'd be a ban. If I couldn't give blood, right, for whatever, for that reason, you would have thought they would make it illegal for me to have children in America with an American person. Because, I mean, what could I possibly have? True. Yours isn't strictly blood, it's more red wine though, isn't it, Dale? Red wine and gummies.
Eagle.
Not actually red wine, you know. Labatt's ice or something. If they still do that. I don't know many Canadian beers. Oh, this thing again. Right.
Perfect shot.
I don't know. Hit. Slow down.
Nice on.
It's a bit far, but it's under 3 yards. It's acceptable. Yeah, that's also a true thing. There are a lot of people that make a lot of poor choices in life. Not that I want to get too deep into that. And anything that prohibits or makes it more difficult for people to do at such an early age. 21 is weird, though. To be legally...
Perfect shot.
if you can be tried in adult court for things that you do when you're 14 or 13, then
Nice on.
not that I'm saying that means that you should be able to buy liquor at 13. What I'm saying is you need a more consistent standard of what an adult is. Either you are an adult or you're not. If you're not adult enough to be able to make the decision to buy alcohol, that's a legal drug, you shouldn't be old enough to be tried in an adult court. And if you are old enough to make your decisions to stand trial as an adult, then you should be able to purchase alcohol. You know, I think like a more standardized age. Oh, did I dislike my own video? I did dislike my own video. Alright, we don't need that here, clearly. Right.
I'm at 2.5 and W3. I probably could get away with 3, but I don't want to risk the 3. Let's do it 1 to 1.
Perfect shot.
Also, a very valid point, ringers. If you are if you can legally get gangbangs on video, you should be able to buy booze. Absolutely. I mean, there's nothing more that needs to be said, ringers, to that. Especially if you can take it in the ringer. If you can legally take it in the ringer, you should legally be able to self-medicate afterwards. Let's see if we can't hit perfect again this time. We hit perfect once, we dropped it once. Thanks, Caddy. Triple S in the house as well. A little bit late in the day, but I appreciate every last one of you being in here. Even if I'm going to have to... Alright, it's a bigger win, so it's going to be a bigger push. 15%. Oh, I'm dropping down. Let's put what, a ring, half a ring.
Perfect shot.
That dropping down and then that push really killed the bounce. Steve's a learner. That's kind of like being a grower and not a shower. My first job in America was in telemarketing. I booked appointments for people for a company that sold GPS systems to company fleets, and they because of my accent, because I talk relatively quickly, they had me calling all the guys on the East Coast because nobody in Texas, none of the Texas team wanted to call the people in New York because and Massachusetts and New Jersey and Rhode Island. People in Rhode Island were weird. But no one in my office wanted to call the people on the East Coast because they were too mean and too rude to them. Because obviously they think people from the South are idiots. Well, MBS, the reason why, obviously, I say obviously, but the reason why there's so many people getting locked up for those relatively minor crimes and doing more hours is because the prison system is privatized. And politician donors, a lot of the donor money comes from the people that own the prisons. So they get money and kickbacks and government money for the people that are in the system. So it's not about rehabilitation or anything like that. It's about incarceration and getting the monies. Right, this is 30%, 7-7. 3 back. Plus 3. What's that, mate? Yeah, it looks... Slow down, slow down, slow down. Come in, come in, come in, come in, come in. All right, that is my 5% battery warning, so this will be my last game, because I can't play anymore. So hopefully we'll end on a win, and this could be really annoying, because if I win this game, I don't think I'm at 19,000, I think I'm at 18,990. But it's been fabulous to be. If I get cut off, it's been fabulous to have you all in. I love every one of you. Thank you. 27 of you in now. Most of you caught the end, which I believe is because other people were streaming, and that's absolutely fine. I just thought I'd jump on. At least the sound of my voice is better. Well, less people are complaining about the sound of my voice coming in and out. Anyway, I mean, the sound of my voice is the sound of my voice. I still can't do anything about the overpowered sound of the shot. At least my voice is there. Wanting to test that and do some a little bit of tour play. I believe. Well, that's going to definitely be my last game because I haven't got time for another. But I think that puts us. How many more did I get? Another 220. So put up, what, 60 and then 120 and then 220. So what's that? 160 was 340. That's 400. So put up 400 points. That's 20 wins on stream. And I think Ringers beat me twice, and then I had 2 other losses. So it's wins and 4 losses. Oh, and I did. No, 14,000. 14,001. So we got the last game in. Took me over 14,000. So it has been a fabulous time. I won't be streaming. Actually, I tell a lie. I'm going to stream my pro opening round on Friday. And then I'll be hopefully streaming my master weekend round on Saturday and my pro weekend round on Sunday. Go Bushwhackers, go everyone. Let's get that promotion handled. We are so far and away ahead of everyone else, and there's only the Gurry Mortals are Graham's clan. So they'll no doubt have a big jump after the tourney. But everyone else were better than in tourneys. So love you guys, and we'll see you in someone else stream. But for now, I bid you adieu to you and you and you and you and you.